Hello everyone! Today I'm painting Dusk from Arknights. I recently started playing maybe about 6 months ago and I've really gotten into it, and the character designs are just so perfect. And as always, I will note the specific colours I'm using on the screen, but everything is listed below in the description in my Amazon storefront page. But anyway, the colours I'm showing are the ones I use for the base coat of the paper and the skin colour. And those are, I think, Jaune Brilliant No. 2, Naples Yellow, Permanent Yellow Deep, and Shell Pink. Oh, and I also use Cadmium Deep Red for like the blush on the face or other areas. And then I mix them all together, apart from the red colour because I use that later when I do like the full skin colour. I do this creamy yellowy base wash for most of my paintings, so it sets like warm undertones and it sets the paper so that the watercolours will lay better and more smooth. And now onto painting the skin. It might look very yellow, but once I've painted everything else, it'll come together nicely. I always paint the skin first, and then I usually work light colours to dark colours, just so that I don't smudge anything and it's easier to cover up mistakes as well. And while the skin colour is still slightly wet, I add in the ready blush colour. It's always scary when I first put the red on to the face, but it always blends out fine. And the next part of the painting I did was like the lighter turquoisey bits of her tail. That's such a nice colour, I love it so much. And now it's time for dinner, yay! Potatoes! And now it's the next day and I'm back to painting. There's been almost no good light for filming or painting actually, but I think I've done a good job of brightening up the video and making it look like I'm not in a dark cave. Next up is painting her tail. I used Grey of Grey for this colour, and I was originally going to draw in the scales with like a line brush, but I decided to do like a stippling effect, and I think it turned out really nice. It gives a really nice effect, and I'm glad I chose to do it this way. And now it's time to paint her hair using Payne's Grey. And I also mixed in that purpley colour you can see there and I think a dark brown colour. I made a bunch of samples with different variations of like the mixtures of colour just so that I could get the right colour that matched with like her outfit and everything. And then I started painting the hair in a non-obvious area first, so I can go over it if it's not completely correct. It's time to line the painting. Yay! It's almost done, kind of. The line art usually takes up most of the time I spend painting, but I find it really relaxing and I just zone out and listen to music, because I think most of the figuring out to do with the painting and colours is done. I just need to match up the line colour with whatever I'm lining. Like in this case, I used a dark blue to line the blue hands, which I think I drew really nicely. Hands are one of the things I struggle with a lot, but I'm really proud of how they turned out. I managed to make them look really, dainty and elegant. The last piece of the painting, the background. I wasn't sure exactly what shade of brown I wanted for the wood, but I went with this desaturated greyish brown colour, which is really nice because it doesn't distract you from the character. I know it looks very simple, but I spent a good hour or so researching Chinese architecture and Chinese lanterns and stuff to get the design I wanted in my head, and I used a ruler and mapped everything out so it was all symmetrical, and it was quite enjoyable actually. And then I added these red tassels on the bottoms of the lanterns and on the beams of wood there, and they matched the earrings she's wearing in the painting. And now for the final part of the painting, the white highlights. For this I use a white gouache, and it's either the Winsor & Newton designer's gouache or the Holbein artist gouache. But this one was actually quite a bit dry, but I ended up getting it to work. It just needed quite a bit of water and a lot of working in. I also used gold gouache for the patterns on her clothes. It reminded me of when I used to offer gold versions of some of my prints where I'd use a shimmery paint on top of the prints to add details, and I kind of missed doing that, so I might bring them back eventually. And that's the painting done. Yay! I'm really happy with how it turned out. I loved the face and the colours in particular. It's so nice. And now here's some additional footage of me editing the scan for prints. I import the scan into Procreate, then I erase around all the outlines and cut it out, and then put it back onto my computer and then adjust the colours and then make the prints. The process of making the prints is almost as long as making the painting itself, but it's worth it in the end. If you'd like to get prints, they should be up on my store, casualrabbit.com, or on my Etsy in the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you like it and the painting itself. Bye!